What is going on, you Mongolian gremlins? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're gonna be talking about 5 overpowered things in Fortnite Battle Royale. 5 things that Epic added into Fortnite Battle Royale that were overpowered. And before we get started with this video, let's try to set a goal, okay? Let's try to hit 200 likes on this video. So if you look down there in the like bar and there isn't 200 likes yet, please help me out and do so. And if you want to support the channel even more, go ahead and use supporter creator code ZHunter in the item shop. Anyways, let's get right into this one. Okay, so in the number 5 spot, we do have the double pump. Yes, you heard it, the double pump. Very popular thing. It's probably one of the most popular overpowered things that Fortnite has ever had. A lot of people don't agree that it's overpowered, like the TSM guys. Personally, I enjoy double pump so much, but it makes sense why they took it out of the game, because it is overpowered. And technically, Epic Games didn't add this intentionally. They kind of did it by accident. They didn't mean for this to happen. They actually tried to patch it multiple times, and every time they found a new method. 8 months ago, it was already patched, and people found a new method 8 months ago. Then it was recently patched again about 6-7 months ago. I'm not too sure how long it's been. And now a new method has been found, actually about 2 or 3 days ago. It depends on when you're watching this video. It was found with, you gotta shoot the pump, reload instantly. I don't even know how it works, but there's a new way to do double pump. I'm sure you guys are gonna see people in the lobby start doing it more and more, but I feel like Epic is just gonna patch it, because Epic has no intentions of bringing double pump back. They had already said that. They just want it out of the game, especially because new players coming in. You know, Epic Games thrives on casual players. That's where they get most of the player base. And if a player goes in and just gets double pumped every time, they're just not gonna want to play the game anymore, because they're not gonna be having fun. So yeah, so that's why the double pump has a spot on this list. Okay, so moving on to the number 4 spot, we have the guided missile. Now, this item is very well known to the community. It was a very overpowered item. It was added back on March 2018. And what's better than shooting rockets, you may ask? Well, controlling them like an RC car is, well, better. This weapon was so overpowered that it seemed almost impossible to lose the game, especially when you were in endgame. All you had to do is like build around you and start shooting that rocket at the last person alive. It was impossible to lose that game. Landing in populated areas and finding this weapon was very rewarding as well. All you had to do was like just sit in the building and clear out the whole area without moving, and basically you were safe. All you had to worry about was some weirdo creeping up on you, but other than that, this weapon was pretty overpowered. They did vault it and looked into it a little bit further. They brought it back in a much better way, but it was vaulted again and we haven't seen it since. Hopefully they bring it back, because I'm pretty sure all you trick shot enthusiasts are going to be very excited to bring that back, because rocket riding is very popular and that was a perfect weapon for that. Now let's move on to the number 3. In the number 3 spot, we have this. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the Zapatron. I don't know if you guys know what this weapon is. There was a time where people went crazy about it. Where's this weapon from? How did it happen? Well, let me introduce you. This weapon was actually added into the game along with the scoped rifle and the tactical SMG back in September 25th of 2017. And it took only 10 days for Fortnite to remove it. And honestly, they were completely in the right to do so, because this weapon is so overpowered. You can already see, like, it's supposed to be a sniper, but somehow it was a lot better than any sniper. It's like a laser weapon. It's, imagine you're using a scoped rifle, but a laser. I don't even know how to explain it. It was just too good to be true, and people actually were searching for this weapon after this clip came out. Everybody, there was a commotion. There was clickbait videos everywhere, people saying, I found the Zapatron, looking for the Zapatron. Nobody found it because it was taken off only 10 days after it was actually in the game. And in all honesty, I kind of feel like this weapon does not belong in Battle Royale, along with some of the things that are coming on this list later on. But you know what? The Zapatron's gone. If it ever makes a comeback, hopefully is not as overpowered. But anyways, let's move on to the number 2 spot. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be the jetpack. This item was actually added in May of 2018, and people at first didn't really think much of it. They thought it wasn't too overpowered. They thought it was like whatever. I mean, it has a gas tank, not like other weapons, you know, like the planes in season 7, but it had a gas tank, and you know, kept on. You couldn't stay above forever, but one thing that you could do is build a sky base. They shot you down, you still made it down safely. That was one of the things that was really annoying. Another thing that was really annoying about this, people started finding out little by little that this weapon was very overpowered. Like, you literally didn't even have to worry about outbuilding someone, because if someone got high ground on you, especially on a game like Fortnite where high ground is very, very important, with that jetpack you could easily take high ground away from someone, especially inexperienced players, poor people, if they ran into someone with the jetpack. That was actually the most horrible thing, one of the most horrible things they've ever added to Fortnite. But this, not even the jetpack, ultimate overpowered thing that thankfully they took away, not even that compares to the overpoweredness of this item that Epic decided to add to the game. Coming with season 7, and it's not the planes. No, it's not the planes. It's that sword, that mythic item, the sword that they added before a tournament worth a lot of money. And you guys already know what happened during that tournament. People were just destroying everything with the sword. The sword, there's nothing that can stop it. If you killed someone with the sword, it's like Monka S. Like, oh my god, it was so hard. It was so annoying. You couldn't even build. You couldn't even turbo build away from it. It just smashes through multiple walls at the same time. Impossible to counter this weapon. It was very hard. Only a very, very good player could counter another good player with the sword, because if someone decent had the sword, you were screwed. This is, I believe, the item that caused the most controversy ever in Fortnite. Everybody hated it. Epic Games got so much hate out of this, and I don't want to say they deserved it, but that was a very bad choice. But thankfully, Epic is always listening to the community, and they took it out as soon as they can. Unfortunately, I didn't add this to the list, but I want to add an honorable mention. The planes are overpowered, but we can't really do anything about that. We already know that that is the theme for season 7. So instead of complaining, let's just give feedback to Epic. I recommend everyone just give feedback. Not complain on Twitter, but tell them, just give them other options that they could do with the plane. They can add a gas tank. I don't know, they can make it so that you can only use it for 5 minutes, or whatever the case may be. You guys decide. You guys contact them on Twitter, just tweet at them whatever thoughts you had on the planes, because honestly, I don't think they should be in the game. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it. Remember, let's try to hit that like goal of 200 likes. If you haven't already, make sure you guys drop a like, and make sure to use code ZHunter in the item shop if you want to support me. And I'll see you guys in the next one.